Having been raised in the ghetto doesn't add or subtract anything from your life if you keep your head high. With perseverance, everything will eventually add up. It might not come in handy, but trust the process. Today, we'll be discussing Eminem's $100 million mansion. Only an alien wouldn't know who Eminem is and his style of music. Before we begin, be kind enough to subscribe to this channel for amazing content. And don't forget to turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. So, let's begin. Eminem is a household name, made famous by Slim Shady, aka Marshall Mathers, who's one of the world's most famous and richest rappers of all time. Arguably, no rapper in existence can match the notoriety of Marshall Mathers. With over 20 years in the entertainment business and hundreds of millions of records sold, Eminem is an undeniable industry powerhouse, and his bank balance agrees. Despite edging towards a net worth of $250 million, Marshall Mathers doesn't splurge like your average A-lister. He hasn't pampered himself with private islands or forked out for exclusive Manhattan penthouses. Slim prefers to keep it simple and stay true to his hometown, Detroit, where he lives a little more under the radar. Eminem is an Academy Award-winning rapper, actor, producer, and businessman. How exactly did he escape a trailer park and end up on top of the world with hundreds of millions in the bank? How did the rapper make all his money? How does he spend it? And what's life like inside the Eminem household? Let's find out. Living the life of a rapper typically involves high-priced real estate in Hollywood's most affluent areas, but Eminem has always been loyal to Detroit's hometown. He owned a lavish mansion in Detroit that is a jaw-dropping 17,500 square foot property. The property features 9-bedroom apartments and 99 bathrooms. The swimming pool in the mansion is said to be worth thousands of dollars. The mansion has its guardhouse with standby guards protecting the property all day long. The property cost the rapper $4.5 million and is close to $5.4 million in today's value. The property also features a 4,000 square foot garage to house his expensive rides. Eminem's garage is full of incredible drool-worthy vehicles. His collection of over 12 cars includes a $150,000 Aston Martin V8 Phantom that tops out at 100 km in 3 seconds, as well as a very rare 575 Ferrari, one of just 2,000 ever produced. He also has an Audi R8 Spider and a Ford GT. Despite owning several fine machines, Eminem's passion for Porsches definitely takes the spotlight. His Porsche collection includes an exclusive Porsche Carrera GT, a Porsche 911 GT3 RS4, and a Porsche GT2 worth $330,000 before customization. Elsewhere in his collection is a Lamborghini Aventador, which is a car that many famous faces would love to drive. Eminem later sold the property for $2 million for reasons best known to him, and later purchased a mansion in Rochester Hills, which sits on 15,000 square feet. This incredibly luxurious estate, built in 1996, boasts 9 bedrooms, each of which has its own suite, an expensive tennis court, and a waterfall pool for entertaining purposes. Did I forget to mention he also has a massive guest house on the premises? With his current home worth an estimated $1.8 million, it's no secret that Eminem lives in the lap of luxury. With every modern imaginable convenience at his fingertips, buying within his local hometown has meant that Eminem can afford much bigger property than his fellow artists who seek prime real estate in Hollywood. The rich rapper also boasts of expensive wrist watches. The area of wear is where Eminem seems comfortable spending his money. He has an affinity for Rolex watches and has so many in his collection that there are too tough to list. Of course, he doesn't just buy any Rolex on the market. Only the most exquisite, rare models are the ones he seeks. Another addiction of the rapper is his childhood's favorite comics. Celebrities are known for spending their money on some truly ludicrous things at times. For Eminem, his incredible net worth gave him the chance to spend a ton of money on one of his pastimes, comic books. For many people, reading comics and collecting them is a fun hobby, but there's usually a limit on how much they will spend on a single issue. Eminem, thanks to having virtually no end to his wealth, has spent tons on his comics. Amazing Fantasy is one of the most famous comics of all time, as it was one of the first that introduced the world to Spider-Man. Naturally, a comic with this type of importance is going to go for a pretty penny. In fact, a copy of this book in good condition can cost nearly $500,000. Being a millionaire comes with perks, including being able to afford some of the rarest comics in existence. With no private jet, super yacht, and other expensive holidays like other celebrities, Eminem rents jets that sums up to thousands of dollars per flying hour. One of the best qualities Eminem has is his humble nature and his ability to stay grounded despite his elevated level of fame and fortune. He stays true to his roots and never forgets where he came from. He quietly quietly makes donations to his hometown of Detroit and never steps up searching for the credit associated with his kindness. Eminem donates to food banks regularly and is a contributor to the 8 Mile Boulevard Association, which works to revitalize the public transportation system in the Detroit area. He also donates regularly to Excellence for Detroit, an organization that helps underprivileged students succeed in college. Now that you have a deeper insight into Eminem's household, let's move on to the rapper's net worth and how he earns his millions. Eminem earns money from more than just music. Like many other celebrities, he also makes money from endorsement deals. He has had a number of lucrative endorsements with major corporations that have provided an extra revenue stream throughout his career. One of the most notable was his relationship with Chrysler, a company located in Detroit that was trying to rebuild after a disastrous decade that left them bankrupt. Eminem narrated the company's Super Bowl ad in 2011, which also used his song Lose Yourself and footage of his hometown, Detroit. Dr. Dre also recruited Eminem to promote Beats by Dre, a lucrative deal that netted him millions in sponsorship dollars. Furthermore, the rapper also earns income behind the scenes as a producer, director, and writer. As of this writing, Eminem has a net worth of about $250 million. He is one of the best-selling musicians of all time, having sold more than 170 million records during his career to date. Moreover, Eminem is still making about $20 million every year without lifting a finger. That money comes from endorsements, album sales, copyrights, the loyalty of the fans. How did the rapper, who was born in the ghetto, rise to attain this great feat? Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Mathers III on October 17, 1972, in St. Joseph, Missouri. The only child of the Marshall Bruce Mathers Jr. and Deborah Ray Debbie, he is of English, Scottish, German, Swiss, Polish, and Luxembourgian ancestry. His mother nearly died during her 73-hour labor with him. Eminem's parents were in a band called Daddy Warbucks, playing in Ramada Inns along the Dakotas-Montana border before their separation. At age 14, Eminem began rapping with high school friend Mike Ruby. They adopted the name Mannix and Eminem, the latter of which stood for his initials and evolved into Eminem. Eminem would usually sneak into neighboring Osborne High School with a friend and fellow rapper Proof for lunchroom freestyle rap battles. On Saturdays, they would attend open mic contests at the Hip Hop Shop on West 7 Mile. Considered ground zero for the Detroit rap scene, struggling to succeed in a predominantly black industry, Eminem was nonetheless appreciated by underground hip-hop audiences. The struggle started properly in 1988 with the stage name MC and went on till 1997 when Eminem developed Slim Shady, a sadistic, violent alter ego. The character allowed him to express his anger with lyrics about drugs, rape, and murder. In the spring of 1997, he recorded his debut EP, the Slim Shady EP, which was released that winter by Web Entertainment. The EP, with frequent references to drug use, sexual acts, mental instability, and violence, also explored the more serious themes of dealing with poverty and marital and family difficulties and revealed his direct, self-deprecating response to criticism. Eminem lost his job and also evicted from his house in 1997. Eminem went to Los Angeles to compete in the 1997 Rap Olympics, an annual nationwide rap battle competition. He placed second, and an Interscope Records intern in attendance called Dean Keislinger asked Eminem for a copy of the Slim Shady EP, which was then sent to the company's CEO, Jimmy Levine. Levine played the tape for record producer Dr. Dre, founder of Aftermath Entertainment and founding member of hip-hop ground NWA. Dre recalled, "In my entire career in the music industry, I have never found anything from a demo tape or a CD. When Jimmy played this, I said, find him, now." Although his associates criticized him for hiring a white rapper, he was confident in his decision. "I don't give a crap if you're purple. If you can kick it, I'm working with you." Eminem had idolized Dre since listening to NWA as a teenager and was nervous about working with him on an album. "I didn't want to kiss his butt too much. I'm just a little white boy from Detroit. I had never seen stars, let alone Dr. Dre." He became more comfortable working with Dre after a series of productive recording sessions. In 1999, Eminem's second album, the Slim Shady LP, had much more success. More than 10 million albums were sold worldwide, and more than 5 million were sold in the United States. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 chart. His 2000 album, the Marshall Mathers LP, sold more than 22 million albums worldwide and 11 million in the United States. 2 years later, Eminem had his first #1 hit with the song Lose Yourself, which appeared on the 8 Mile soundtrack. He went on to release several more albums. The rapper shocked and delighted fans in August 2018 when he came out with a surprise album kamikaze. The rapper's financial success is even more impressive when you consider the fact that he isn't very active in business or branding like other rap titans, such as Jay-Z and Diddy. With just a mic, he was able to turn himself into one of the world's richest entertainers. There you have it. It's not every day you get to experience the inner cycle of a celebrity. So endeavor to like and share the video. Till next time, bye!